Well, Dr. Cousin launched a great school. 1918, the historian he had brought in from out in California took over as president, Dr. Joseph Hill. I met him one time. What a marvelous man. And he was a man of faith. In fact, he wrote a book called One Man's Faith. He had faith in his God. He had faith in higher education. And he had faith in West Texas Normal College. He saved this university time after time. He took it through the jazz age when the students were doing the Charleston. He saw them through the tough days when few people had any money to go to college in the Depression, and then when all the boys went off to World War II. Again and again, they decided to shut down all of the teachers' colleges twice. He went to Dallas, pleaded his case, and WT was saved. Then they decided to shut down WT in particular. Again, Dr. Hill went to Dallas, pleaded the case, and the university was saved. During his tenure here, the state legislature treated WT like a stepchild. They built the first building in 1917, Old Main, after the first one was burned. Education building in 27, science building in 42. There was not another academic building built during his 30-year tenure. But he stayed with it. And finally, he did see the school begin to grow after the war, when the veterans came back on the GI Bill. And we promised them everything. Virgil Henson was the business manager. They promised to have housing for the veterans and their family. And it began to rain that fall, and they couldn't finish the buildings. The veterans were so upset with Dr. Hill and the administration, they called a strike and shut down this university for the first and only time. Virgil Henson told me that it got so bad they circled his house, heckling and throwing rocks and whatever, and he carried a shotgun to that's real West Texas, to protect his family. Well, Dr. Hill, if Cousins was the father of the university, he was indeed the savior. And he turned the university over to his academic vice president that he found down in Baylor, James B. Carnett.